Imagine every day you go to bed and you wake up and there's been a fire in your house. Every day there's a fire and you don't know what's causing it. So a man in a dress who considers himself a wizard comes by and tells you he knows what the problem is. Yeah, it's an invisible purple magical fire farting dragon. It's perching on your roof every night and it's farting fire. So what you have to do is you have to throw a tantrum in your yard every night before you go to bed and yell at the dragon, tell him that's not my house, and that'll keep the dragon away. Now an engineer comes by and says, listen, there's no magical invisible purple fire farting dragon. The problem is your wiring is not up to code. Look, here's the kind of wiring you have. It's 16 gauge aluminum. Here's the code. It calls for 12 gauge copper. You don't have the right wiring in your house. Look, here's a thermal pictograph showing you the heat buildup in the wiring. Look, here's another one showing you the fire actually starting in the wiring. The problem is the wiring, it's the code. And then the man in the dress who considers himself a wizard says, don't listen to the engineer, he works for the dragon. Would you believe that? The same is true with this whole legal name fraud bullshit that a certain man who goes by the name of Kate is putting out. Yeah, there's a problem with your house, but the problem isn't through a magical invisible purple fire farting dragon. It's the coding itself. The government could have a certain amount of power over you through your name, but it is not a result of any sort of intellectual property or protection. It's not due to your name being copyrighted. It's not due to your name being trademarked. Your name is not their intellectual property. It's because of a trust that's been established where you are seen as a ward of the state. If you want to stop your house from burning down, you have to change your wiring. Throwing a tantrum at the magical invisible purple fire farting dragon is not going to help you. You want to understand the process by which they secure authority over you? Look at trust law. Forget about intellectual property law.